Yes, Jai Gurudev beta. In last class we were learning the chapter power and exponent. Okay, and in that class we had learned up to the chapter that exercise 4.1 we were learning beta at that time, and we had learned up to the question number 3rd. Okay, all the formulas and laws I had given to you, and now today onwards we are going to start from question number 4th. Okay, and if you will see in your exercise what is that question, see that here beta, find the value of p. What you have to given, 2 to the power 2 upon 5 to raised to the power 3 into 2 upon 5 to the power minus 7 is equal to 2 upon 5 to the power 3p minus 1. It's your question how you will do that, and you have to find the value of p. Okay, how you will do that? 2 upon here a to the power m into a to the power n. You can see that both the base are equal here in the left hand side, है ना. So which formula will be applied here? A to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. A to the power m plus n. Okay, now see that what it will become, 2 upon 5 to the power 3 plus minus 7. It is equal to 2 upon 5 to the power, left hand side will remain as in this time. Okay, up to here it is okay. Everybody of you have understood how we have written with the help of law, exponent law. Okay, so 2 upon 5 to the power 3 plus minus 7. Now apply the rules of integer plus into minus. So what it will become? 2 upon, see that 2 upon 5 to the power 3 minus 7, what it will become? 3 minus 7 minus 4. Okay, is equal to, on right hand side what is that? 2 upon 5 to the power 2 upon 5 to the power 3p minus 1. Now you can see that both the places now bases are equal. So now which exponent law will be applied? Can be applied a to the power m if is equal to a to the power n. Then in this case it becomes m is equal to n. In the beginning of that also I have written the formula. So what it will become? Minus 4 is equal to, okay, minus 4 is equal to 3p minus 1 by this law, because base are equal. So minus 4 will be equal to 3p minus 1. Now bring it here, minus 4. Now everybody knows the transposition. Minus 1 will become plus 1 here, and it will become 3p. Everybody of you have understood here up to here. Minus 4 plus 1 minus 3. Minus 3. Negative number having greater value having negative, so it will come negative. Okay, is equal to 3p. Understood or not? So in right hand side I am writing minus 3 upon 3 is equal to p. So 3 1 ja 3. So minus 1 is equal to p. So p is equal to minus 1. It will be your answer. So maybe everybody of you have understood how we are solving this kind of questions. Okay, now see that B part also I am doing this one, and when 2 or 3 more part I will teach you, and then I will give you the question based on the same for your personal practice. Now see that beta, 5 to the power 5 upon 11 to the power minus 7 into 5 upon 11 to the power minus 2 is equal to 5 upon 11 to the power 5 upon 11 to the power minus 7 into 5 upon 11 to the power minus 2 is equal to 5 upon 11 to the power minus 18p. Again you can see that in left hand side we can apply the formula a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. Okay, they are in this form. So what it will become? 5 upon 11 to the power minus 7 plus minus 2 is equal to, right hand side will remain as same, 5 upon 11 to the power minus 18p. Okay, now see that 5 upon 11 to the power minus 7, a plus into minus, minus 2 is equal to 5 upon 11 to the power minus 18p. Now here the rules of integers, you know that two same sign numbers are always added with their sign. So what it will become? 5 upon 11 to the power, how much? 7 or 2, add them 9, and what? Minus 9 it will be, is equal to 5 upon 11 to the power minus 18p. Now you can see that both the side bases are equal. So again, which formula you can apply? A to the power m, if is equal to a to the power n, then it becomes m is equal to n. It is our law. I have written in the beginning of the formulas along with that also. So you can see it from there also. Okay. First of all, you should remember all the formulas. Last year also I have given you for all the formulas learning. Okay. Now see that what it will become? Minus 9 is equal to minus 18p. Minus 9 is equal to minus 18p in this case. Minus and minus will become cancelled. So 9 is equal to 18p. Okay. So 9 upon 18 is equal to p. So p is equal to 1 upon 2. It will be your answer. P is equal to 1 upon 2 will be your answer. Okay. Same question. C part is there. So I am leaving you for that question for your homework. You will do that question yourself. Now see that last D question is that 625 to the power 2p minus 1 is equal to 5 to the power 5p. Always whenever these kind of question will be there, what you will try to do, they are always having, means it can be written in the form of 5, because till that the left hand side and right hand side bases cannot be equal. We cannot do anything in this case for finding the values. Okay. Now see that because this is base and this is exponent, and we have to find the value of exponent. So for finding the values of exponent bases should be equal. So you know that 625 can be written as 25 into 25. Everybody knows na? Just now prime factorization in chapter number 2 and 3rd we have run. 2p minus 3 is equal to 5 to the power 5p. Again 25 can be written as 5 to the power 2 into 5 to the power 2 whole power 2p minus 3 is equal to 5 to the power 5p. A to the power m into a to the power n, a to the power m plus 1. So it will become 5 to the power 2 plus 2 or whole power 2p minus 3 is equal to 5 to the power 5p. Okay. Up 2 plus 2, how much it becomes? 5 to the power 4 whole power 2p minus 3 is equal to 5 to the power 5p. Okay. Now which formula we can apply? A to the power m whole power n is equal to a to the power m into n. Now see that 5 to the power 4 or here 2p minus 3 in bracket. It can be written as 4 and 2p minus 3 will be applied by this formula is equal to 5 to the power 5p. Okay. Now see that multiply them. 5 to the power 4 to the 8p. Everybody knows this multiplication. 4 3 ja 12 is equal to 5 to the power 5p. Okay beta. Now see that. Now you can see that beta. Here we have made the bases equal. Here the base is equal now. So we can compare directly now, because we are having formula a to the power m if is equal to a to the power n, then in this case m always equal to n. Okay, now see that here you can see that bases are equal. So what you will write, 8p minus 12 is equal to 5p. So see that, transpose it on that side, minus 12 is equal to 5p minus 8p. Okay, so minus 12 is equal to 5p minus 8p will become how much? Two opposite sign number are always subtracted with greater number sign. 5 minus 8, 8 minus 5 what becomes? 8 minus 5 becomes 3, and what greater number having sign? Minus, so minus 3p, because p is also there along with them. So minus and minus will become cancelled. So 12 upon 3 is equal to p. So what will become? P is equal to 4. It will be your answer. So how much simple they are, beta? It is not difficult. So you will try to do these kind of questions. I will give you in your homework. Okay, so you will try to do these kinds of question. Okay, so up to here question number 4 we have completed. Now we are moving forward on the question number 5th now. Okay, now see that, beta, what is next question? By which number minus 1 upon 6 to the power minus 4 must be divided to get 6? To get 6. How you will do this kind of question? By which number? This means what is that? See that, minus 1 upon 6 to the power minus 4 by which number? Means by x it should be divided. No, which means unknown number. So for unknown generally we are taking x, and to get 6 what we will get? 6. Okay, you know that a to the power minus m. In each question we are doing a to the power minus m is equal to 1 upon a to the power m. Means we can, if we will bring, or we will, if in fraction form it is there, then we can reverse it, then the power will become positive. So if minus 4 power is there, so what I can write, that 6 upon minus 1 to the power 4 divided by x is equal to 6. Okay, up to here no one should have doubt. Okay, now see that I am writing power for the both ones. 6 to the power 4 upon minus 1 to the power 4 divided by x, it gives us 6. Okay, you know that negative number even power always comes even. I taught you this in the last time when we were starting chapter also. So 6 to the power 4 upon it, minus 1 will become positive here, 1. Okay, divided by x is equal to 6. Understood or not? Okay, it will be equal in this case. Now come to the next. See that now, 6 to the power, now see that 6 to the power 4 upon 1 means 6 to the power 4. So 6 to the power 4 divided by x gives us 6. Okay, it will become our question now. So write in division form, 6 to the power 4 upon x is equal to 6. Now do the cross multiplication. 6 to the power, because 6 upon 1 we can write 6 to the power 4 into 1 is equal to 6 into x. We have to find the value of x, so it will come in its denominator. 6 to the power 4 upon 6 is equal to x, and it will be 1. Okay, so a to the power m upon a to the power n, a to the power m minus n. So 6 to the power 4 minus 1 is equal to x. So it will become 6 to the power 3 is equal to x. Okay, so maybe everybody of you have understood, and otherwise by pausing the video you can see it one more time, and so that you may understand the question. Okay, now come to the next question, beta. See that question number 6th, by which number should 4 upon 5 to the power minus 2 be multiplied? To which number we have to multiply? You have to multiply 4 upon 5 to the power minus 2 by which number? Which means x. Multiply, and what you will get afterwards? Minus 4 upon 5 to the power minus 3. Everybody of you know that formula. Always I am writing a to the power minus m is equal to 1 upon a to the power m. Means if the things are negative in numerator, then you take them in denominator, they will become positive. So you reverse it. Minus 2 power is there. So what you will write? That 5 upon 4 to the power 2 multiplied by x. Okay, it is equal to minus 4 upon 5 to the power minus 3. I should do this also same, but I could not do. In next line I am going to do this now. 5 upon 4 to the power 2 multiplied by x is equal to, make it reverse, means take the numerator and denominator, shift them. What it will become? 5 upon 4, and 4 is negative, so minus 4 to the power, in this way you can write, minus 3 was there, now it will become plus 3. Okay, now see that beta, 5 upon 4 to the power 2 multiplied by x is equal to, okay, it is 5 to the power 3 or upon minus 4 to the power 3. Why I am writing this? So that I can make them proper. I can make them proper because this is in this way. Okay, now first of all I would like to make this sign clear. Okay, so what I will do, 5 upon 4 to the power 2 multiplied by x is equal to 5 upon, it means minus 4 can be written as, see that, minus 4, if I would like to write, how I can write them? This number, I can write this number in this way now. See here, minus 1 into 4, yes or no? Minus 4 can be written as minus 1 into 4. So what is its meaning? What is its meaning beta? See that here, it can be written as minus 1 into 4, and both the number will have how much power? 3. No one should have doubt here. I have written this minus 4 in this way. Okay, now see that, here 5 upon 4 to the power 2 multiplied by x. Okay, and in numerator its power is 3 is equal to 5 to the power 3, 5 to the power 3 upon minus 1 to the power 3 into 4 to the power 3. You can see here now. Okay, I have written it here. Okay, now see that beta, minus 1 negative number having odd power. So what it will become? Negative it will remain. Minus 1, if you will take the 1000 times of. Now see that beta, you know that if we will multiply the 1 to the 1000 times, means its power can be 1000, 2000, 3000, then also answer will come 1. Okay, but it depends on when it will come plus or minus. It depends on its power. If its power will be even, then if negative number will be there, then its value will become positive. Here you can see minus 1, power having odd number, so its value will be minus 1. So finally I am going to write minus 1 for this number. So what it will become? 5 upon 4 to the power 2 multiplied by x is equal to 5 to the power 3 upon minus 1 I am writing into 4 to the power 3. Okay, now here no one should have doubt that what we are going to do. Okay, now if you know that if anything in the left hand side or right hand side are number are in multiplication form, then when it will go on the right hand side, it will come in the division form. So for finding the value of x, x will become, okay, 5 upon 4 to the power, in the form, in this way I am writing 3, because this arrangement I have done for finding this minus 1. Okay, this arrangement I have done for this minus 1. I will take that number also. Okay, into minus 1 I am writing. I can write in this way, in numerator or denominator, anywhere I can write, divided by, because it is in multiplication, it will go on that side, it will become division. Okay, when plus and minus, it becomes, if it is in along with this x, it will be in plus form. Then when we will shift in this side, it will become minus. But when it will be multiply, it will become division. When it will be in multiply with any unknown number, it will become division. These steps you have learned in class 7th when you were doing algebra. Okay, and 5 upon 4 to the power 2. 5 upon 4 to the power 2. Now everybody knows. Okay, x is equal to minus 1 I am writing in front now. It will become 5 upon 4 to the power 3 divided by 5 upon 4 to the power 2. Are you getting it, everybody of you? Okay, so you can see that a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. Okay, now see that x is equal to minus 1 I am writing in front now. Okay, 5 upon 4 to the power 3 minus 2. So x is equal to minus 1, 5 upon 4, 3 minus 2, it will become 1. Okay, so x is equal to, now multiply, 5 1 ja 5, minus 5 upon 4, minus 5 upon 4, this will be your answer. Maybe everybody of you have understood this, how we are doing this kind of problem. So see it more and more, try to do this. Okay, so exercise 4.1 has completed now, beta. Now we are going to the exercise 4.2, and in 4.2 you are having the question in the standard form. And in standard form, what is there? If the decimal is in the negative, means left hand side, if the decimal is the left hand side, and what our aim is that to take this decimal is after first digit. Again listen, in standard form, if decimal in the left and right side anywhere, what will be our aim? That we have to take that decimal after the first digit, whatever the first digit we are having. Means you can see that all the zeros are there, and after that 7 is there. So our aim is to take this decimal after 7, means soon after 7. So how many places I am going to shift this decimal? See that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. After 7 I am shifting, so 12. So how I will write that? 7.5 into how many places I have shifted? 10 to the power 12. But because from the left side I have shifted it on the right hand side, so its value will become minus 12. So its value will become minus 12. So what will be your answer? 7.5 into 10 to the power minus 12. Again see that next question. Okay, in next question you can see that after 3 I have to shift this decimal. So I will count them. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12 again it is coming. So how I will write, beta? 3.41 into, it is also going from left side to right hand side. From left side we are moving, whenever we will move from the left side, it will come minus power 10 to the power minus 12. Okay, now see that how many places Here decimal is there as this time. If there is no decimal, it means where is decimal? Here. And from here where you have to shift? Soon after the first digit, and first digit is 5. Now see that how I can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So what it will become? 5.88 into 10 to the power 15. 10 to the power 15. Why? This time it will remain as positive because the zeros are on the right hand side. Here the zeros were on the left hand side. When it will be on the left hand side, it will become in the minus form. When the zeros will be on the right hand side, then the power will become positive. Okay, maybe everybody of you have understood. So D and E part you will perform yourself. Okay, now I am coming to the next problem. Okay, express the following in the usual form. This time in this form they are given, means this is known as the usual form. Okay, in this form they are given and you have to write them. It was usual form and you have written in standard form. This time they have given in standard form and you have to write them in usual form, and it was usual earlier. Earlier usual was given, in standard form you have written. This time standard form is given and you have to write them in usual form. Now see that minus 7 power is there. Minus 7 means zeros will go in the left. Zeros will go in the left. See that 4, write that 4 point. Okay, it was there. How many places you have to move the decimal now? 7 places. Put zeros here. Okay, if you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what will be your answer? 0.0. If you will take it here, means minus 7 it will come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See that how easily we can do this. Okay, here power is 8. So where zeros will go? On the right hand side. On the right hand side. So how you will write them? 6.5 into how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so what it will become? 6.5. This point will be replaced by 1 0. So in front of 6 and 5, how many zeros will remain then? 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is known as the usual form. It is known as the usual form. See that now 1 into 10 to the power minus 3. 1 is there. Okay. Minus power means 0 will go in the left. Now till now decimal is here. 1 means 1 or 1.0 are same. So here decimal is there from 1, 2 or 3. So decimal was here. You have shifted it here. So 3 places you have shifted. 1, 2, 3. It will become minus 3 power because you are taking the zeros in the left. So it will become in the minus form. So it will become 0.001. It will be your answer. So in this way beta D and E part you will perform yourself. Okay. It is standard and usual form I taught you. Okay. Now lastly I am moving to the question number 3rd, and that is the last question of your textbook. See that write the charge of an electron in the standard form. Okay, you have to given 0.3030 more 30 more. In this way it is given. Okay, and what was standard form? In standard form we were writing in this way that the power was zeros were coming in the form of the exponent. Okay, so in this way you will do here also, where you have to shift this decimal. Just now I taught you soon after 1. Okay, how many places you will shift in this case? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. After 1 it is coming 19. So what you will write 1.6. From left side you are moving 10 to the power. How many places you have moved? 19. So and from left side, when we are taking the decimal or the zeros are on the, you just keep in your mind when the zeros will be left hand side, the power will come negative. So charge on the Coulomb 1 electron will be 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. This will be your answer. So up to here you will complete beta, and just enough for today's class. In the next class we will start our next topic. Till that, thank you and Jai Gurudev to all of you.